Okay, so we've been through stuffing waffles, turkey a la king, the nice and crispy, super easy mashed potato tater tots, and now the best part, dessert. So even if you only have one pie, though most of us have more than one pie, what do you do with the rest of it? So what we're going to do is we're going to take about 3/4 of a cup of ice cream, basically 3 hefty scoops. You can always add more or less, up to you. A piece of pie, or most of a piece of pie, a little bit of milk, and make a delicious shake. So I'm going to loosen this up a little bit with a little bit of milk before we put the pie in. It's going to get a little noisy, just to warn you. Always put the lid on, by the way, because it will spit. And who wants to clean the kitchen with milkshake everywhere? All right, so that's a little bit loosened up. You can also let the ice cream soften for about 5 minutes on the counter, which I did, but you still want to get it a little bit more softened than it was. All right, so I'm going to pulse this for a few more times and see if I need to add a little bit more milk, which I'm sure I will. And yes, you want the crust in there. It adds a little bit of extra thickening. And you want that just buttery pie crust flavor that bounces out the apple pie or peach pie or berry or pumpkin in this case. All right, so we're going to do... All right, so everything has been mixed together. The ice cream has been blended with the pie, a little bit of milk, just enough to keep it smooth. Get out your fancy glass. Don't save them for a special day. Today's your special day. So you're going to pour that in. If you have whipped cream, you can always put whipped cream or cherry on top. In this case, we are going to use sprinkles, because who doesn't like sprinkles? And you just want a little bit, just enough to give it a little bit extra flavor and color. And there you have it, a super simple pie shake. Oh, that's really good. You get the vanilla bean coming through. And again, you can use, if you like chocolate and berry works well together. I like vanilla with the pumpkin pie because I really like pumpkin pie. But use what you have. Don't be afraid to experiment. Have fun. Give me just a moment to plate the whole meal so you can see what it looks like, and then we'll eat. So, after about 40 minutes total work, a little bit of leftovers, a little bit of patience, sometimes a lot of patience, you have a really delicious dinner and a tasty drink. So we have the stuffing waffle with the turkey a la king gravy, and everything is made with leftovers. So you have the leftover stuffing in the waffles. You have leftover gravy because sometimes you don't know what to do with the leftover gravy and it's too good to just get rid of. You have leftover vegetables. So this would be an encore dish, not a leftover dish. So you're getting the meatiness from the turkey, the savoriness from both the waffle and the gravy itself. The extra vegetables add a little bit extra kick in there. And if you wanted to, you could even dust it a little bit with some cheese. Now I have to do this because these are really good. So we have the really crunchy, you can't hear that, well, you might. Nice and fluffy in the middle, crunchy on the outside. I have a little bit of ketchup here, but again, use what you like. So the sour cream adds just a little bit of a kick in there. The Creole seasoning I use gives it a little bit extra oomph as well. So this is something really simple. You can get the kids involved. And as you can see, they were really easy to make, really quick to cook, and so much better because you know what goes into them. It's whole food. And then, of course, my favorite part, because I love dessert, is the pumpkin pie shake. And this would be really good with either apple or berry pie as well. Just use what you have. That's the whole purpose of this meal, is it's an encore. You're taking what you have, elevating it to something completely different, but just as delicious as the first day. So if you want to find the recipes, go to forktravel.com. You can also find me on the social media sites under Fork Travel, and the recipes will be on the website as well. If you try them, drop me a line and let me know, or tag me in the posts. Like to see what you make. And remember, life is too short for bad food.